Hello students, welcome to our video lesson. So happy new year to all of you. In the last video lesson we have seen up to the important uses of air or importance of air. Two topics we have discussed under this, that is respiration and photosynthesis. While continuing this importance of air, today I will start from page number 101, that is another important uses of air, that is burning or combustion. So today's topic is first burning and combustion. Burning and combustion. What is this burning? Burning or combustion is a chemical change in which substance combines with oxygen to release oxygen energy in the form of heat and light. So when anything burns, they catches fire. So burning means, suppose if you take wood, when it reacts with in the presence of oxygen, they burns. Okay, to burn, and when burn they give heat and light. Okay, so this is called, in place of wood we can take any substance that catches fire in the presence of oxygen. Okay, so this is called burning. So in place of wood, if you take any fuel also, it will catch fire in the presence of oxygen, because all of you know oxygen is the supporter of combustion. So for burning we need oxygen, and it is a very fast process. Okay, fuel are substances that give us useful energy, heat and light when burned in air. So wood, what are fuels? Fuel means it may be petroleum products, we can take wood, coal, all these things are comes under petroleum product, because they catches fire, or when they burns they give heat and light, useful. So this heat and light we are using for our daily uses. So during burning, fuels use oxygen obviously to release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. So fuel, again if you write fuels plus oxygen, it gives us carbon dioxide plus heat plus light also we can write. Okay, so fuel are mostly used for cooking in vehicles and transportation. Based on their physical state, fuel can be classified as solid, liquid and gas. So if you consider fuel, they can be subdivided into three parts. There can be solid fuel, there can be liquid fuel, and there can be gaseous fuel. Solid fuel, suppose just I have written wood, coal, they are solid fuel. Other than this, liquid fuel are so many, like petrol, kerosene, etc. Gaseous fuel, if you see, gaseous fuel are also there, like LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, LPG, then CNG, compressed natural gas. These are the examples of gaseous fuel. All these four are petroleum product. Okay. Other than some biogas is also you can write. Okay, that we get from the also called gobar gas. Okay, so these are the gaseous fuels. So fuels, LPG burns to give carbon dioxide, water vapor and energy. CNG means compressed natural gas, burns to give again carbon dioxide, water vapor and energy. LPG gas and biogas we are using for cooking. CNG is preferred for fuel to running automobiles as it is cheaper and also less polluting than other fuels. So we are nowadays in many cities CNG are used to run public vehicles like auto, buses. In Delhi also you can see the buses and autos are run by this CNG gas. Okay, compressed natural gas. Full form of this CNG is compressed natural gas, you should remember, and the full form of LPG is liquefied petroleum gas that we are using at our home for cooking food. Fuels such as wood and coal are solid fuel. These fuels are mainly contain carbon contents. On burning, they produce a large amount of energy in the form of heat and light along with the ash and smoke. Whereas this LPG and CNG, they does not leave any residue after burning, but this coal and wood leaves lots of residue after burning in the form of ash. And some harmful gases are also coming out when you burn this wood and coal. Okay, so fuel plus oxygen gives heat, light, carbon dioxide along with water vapor also. You can write here water vapor also. Okay, so these are the things that we see in case of this fossil fuel and other fuels that we are using in our daily life. So to show that the carbon dioxide is produced in in burning wax. So how will you prove that when carbon dioxide anything you burn they produce carbon dioxide? Suppose here they have taken a candle. This when candle is lighted, the lighted candle is put under the funnel which is connected with the delivery tube. So we can have this experiment in the on the board. Let us see. Okay. So you take a candle here like this, a candle. This is the wick of the candle and you light it, and above it you put a funnel over here which is connected with a delivery tube. Okay, now put this delivery tube inside a test tube or any kind of such tubes. Okay, and put some lime water inside it. It is lime water. Okay, and another tube is passed away like this. So when you light a candle and the smoke that comes out from this candle is passed through this delivery tube and let it mixed with this lime water. So what you will see after some time, the color of the lime water, which was first, it was transparent. It was somewhat transparent. Now it changes to milky white. It changes to milky white in color. So white is color of this lime water changes to milky white. The main thing is that what has been produced by this lighted candle, and what gas has been produced, which passes through the delivery tube and come in contact with lime water, it changes to milky white. So and this mouth of this test tube should be covered with a cork also, otherwise gas may come out through this. So it should be covered with cork like this. Okay. So what happened here actually? So when lime water comes in contact with this carbon dioxide, that is lime water, that is calcium hydroxide, it reacts with carbon dioxide to form calcium carbonate. Okay. So this calcium carbonate is white in color. So the formation of lime water means calcium hydroxide to calcium carbonate, which is milky white in color, proves that lime water has been reacted with carbon dioxide. Okay. So when carbon dioxide reacts with, you can write here equation, what equation? Carbon dioxide plus lime water, it gives calcium carbonate. Okay, it gives carbonate, calcium carbonate, which is milky white in color. So this proves that the formation of calcium carbonate is due to the reaction of lime water with carbon dioxide, and this shows that when a flame is producing, it also gives us carbon dioxide along with heat and light. So we can say that anything when burns, it gives carbon dioxide gas. So in this way we can see that burning and combustion is another important use of atmosphere. Okay. So up to this, in this today's video lesson, we will see some other essential nutrients present in the atmosphere, which are also very important for us. We will discuss in the next video lesson. So till then, thank you very much. See you again.